It's time to delve deep into the spiritual sequel to Civ 2. But this time we're going into space. You now have enough information to get started. Okay. Welcome back to New Game Plus. My name is Dustin, and this is a first play of Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. And I cannot express to you how much I want to enjoy this game. I'm not just saying that for the sake of saying that. We have had, historically on this podcast, very few of these types of games. And the ones that we've had largely have been very difficult. These are actually called 4X games, which I'm just now kind of finding out. I'm a noob when it comes to this, admittedly. 4X, it stands for all the X's. Exploration and other things. Extermination is one of those things. Exfoliation is probably not one of those things. But there are 4 of them, and these games are good experiences for people that like those kinds of experiences. I like the idea of them, but when you go pre-2000, you end up with clunky menus. You end up with so much of an uphill climb that it makes things like this difficult. But I'm diving in. I want to love it. I know that Kenny will. This is all in Kenny's arena, and I want to make him proud. And it's sci-fi. I love sci-fi. But there's going to be so much to learn here, so come along with me. Going to click Start Game. I'm going to click the map of planet. My understanding is that planet is the new planet we're going to. Alpha Centauri, by the way, isn't that the closest star to planet Earth? And so I'm going to click map of planet. Difficulty type. So many. I would assume that Transcend is the most difficult. Citizen is the least difficult. We're going to start with Citizen. And we're going to stay on Citizen. Who am I kidding? Game rules, play with standard or play with current rules. What? Or customized rules. I'm going to go with standard. I don't know what current means. I mean, I do know what current means, but standard. Okay. Now we're choosing a faction. It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 factions to choose from. We're going to go with the peacekeeping forces.
As the Americans learned so painfully in Earth's final century, free flow of information is the only safeguard against tyranny.
We enjoyed listening to me read it more. Planetfall. LOL, a new era of struggle and opportunity awaits you. The UN starship Unity has arrived in the Alpha Centauri systems after a 40-year voyage. All contact with Earth has been lost after Captain Garland's assassination by an unknown assailant. We're getting some lore here. The crew mutinied and split into factions. In the ensuing conflict, some seized control of the Unity's colony pods. You now shape the destiny of your Peacekeeper faction, which just made Planetfall. I'm nervous. The UN headquarters. Yeah, we're just going to leave it as is. No, we're not. NGP headquarters. God help me. Your colony pod has crashed. There's going to be a lot of reading in this first play. Get over it. I'm reading it for the both of us. I'm reading it for the all of us, and it's necessary. Your colony pod has crash landed on Alpha Centauri. Its stores have been used to found your first base, NGP headquarters. You can use the scout patrol unit, which is now active, to explore the surrounding area. It can also be used for defense if necessary. Okay, this is familiar. If this is your first time playing Alpha Centauri and you would like a tour of the interface, click Tour. I'm going to click Tour. I'm going to read some. I'm going to try to zoom through others. I might read and then make a cut in the video and explain to you what I just read to my best knowledge. But I've got to have a tour because I'm not going to know what to do otherwise. A unit's status box blinks when it's ready to move. Use the scout to explore. Okay. You can use arrow keys or the mouse to move units. The spacebar tells a unit to stay where it is for now. I'm seeing over here turn complete. So this is very Civilization. We're going to be taking turn-based actions. A series of actions on any given turn. Looks like I can move to any one of these areas. Oh! I can use the arrow keys or the mouse, or I would imagine I can use the numpad because it's kind of set up in the same format there, right? The spacebar tells the unit, I mean, let me move it to 7. Okay, I can't. I got to do this tour. Only, oh, but also numlock was off. No, numlock was on. Oh no, what have I done? The main menu is summoned by clicking this button. It works much like the Windows Start button. Advanced players might wish to... blah, blah, blah. Oh no, what have I done? The comlink button allows you to contact other factions. Oh, that you've met. I've got to meet them first. The unit window shows you which unit you're moving right now. Scout Patrol. Green. What? Independent. He can move 1 space. No orders. Okay. The terrain window shows the terrain. The nutrients it produces. Flat and moist. My nickname in high school. The rockier an area, the more minerals it makes, and the higher an area and more energy it can produce. I don't care about that. The stack window allows you to see all the units in the current square. Click on a unit here to select it. Note that a unit's stats 111 indicates weapon, armor, and moves. Okay, and I see my Scout Patrol has 1 on all of those. 1 weapon, 1 armor, 1 move. Very basic. Message window provides useful data of many types throughout the game. The message button causes the message window to list events which have occurred at your base recently. The info button causes the message window to cycle through general information. The world window shows an overhead map of the whole planet, the current date, and your energy reserve. Okay. So your first job is to use your Scout Patrol to explore the area around your base. If you wish to take this tour again, hey, not a bad tour. Not a bad tour. I'm overwhelmed. I'm scared, but I feel a little bit knowledgeable. We're going to work with the Scout Patrol, I think. Scout Patrol. I just right-clicked, and now there are 1,000 options. This is one of those games where you have to know every hotkey and use every key. I'm gonna be pressing Alt-Shift-F3-M to move. Oh my gosh, what is this? The base control screen allows you to control the production and economic growth of your base in GP headquarters. Oh no. Oh no. We'll begin the base tour by introducing you to the Governor. The Governor is a valuable assistant who can help you control the activities of your base. Okay. I want him to be in control. Bases set to explore will typically concentrate on building scouts, colony pods, transports, and occasional naval units for scouting oceans. The button is especially useful early in the game when you need to expand quickly. The Discover button emphasizes scientific discovery and technological breakthrough. Okay. The Build button mandates infrastructure and growth. And the Conquer button is militaristic. You now have enough information to get started. Okay. Why? See... Calm down, Dustin. But who do you think you are? Sid Meier loves Microsoft Excel. Sid Meier loves data. He says data. He doesn't say data. He's never said data in his life. Sid Meier loves charts and graphs. What Governor settings for the NGP headquarters, and I can toggle all of these off or on. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything with it right now, but that's so many. Look, I want Governor on, but that says off or on. I want to. What's the difference between explore and discover? This discovers oh, that's like studying, and exploring is finding things. We're going to turn the Governor on explore mode. I think that I've done that correctly. Our researchers have made a breakthrough. We found an industrial base. You see why I'm upset? Every single thing leads to 1,000 other things. How in the world, without first having your brain configured in this way, and then researching and reading. Look, honestly, I did a quick Google search before coming on here. How to play Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. I found a beginner's guide, and it said this is a short beginner's guide typed up. This thing is like 20 pages long. That's a short beginner's guide, and that's honest. They're being honest here because look at all look at all these tech advances. That's just from clicking superconductor. I think it's going to be the same. Yeah, okay. At least, okay. But if I click base facilities, I've got a whole thing there of secret projects. I've got unit advances. At least there's just a few there. Listen, I know that in the year 2025, our actual time, someone's going to come and watch this video on YouTube and is going to make a comment that you didn't even give it a chance, that it's not too much, that blah, blah, blah. Save your comments. I'm trying, and I'm a skilled gamer. Within the past 8 years, I played at least 400 games. What is what is that? Xenofungus? Oh, great. We're not only going to be fighting each other. Mind worms? We're not only going to be fighting each other, we're going to be fighting alien life? Some units, usually alien creatures such as mindworms, can engage in psi combat. In psi combat, weapons and armor strengths are ignored, and the attacker is given an advantage? We won. Our scout patrol unit performed admirably, but now we've attacked alien life form.
Production complete.
NGP headquarters has produced a new colony pod, which represents the equipment and manpower to found a new base. Move it to an appropriate spot, such as the one indicated by the second line, and then press B to construct a base. Okay. Where? How do I move down here? There. You wanted... Oh, where did you want me to move down to? It was something like here. Something like here. Hold on. I have Lady Deirdre of the Gaians on channel 1. Shall I put her through? Heck yes. Well met, brother. She's not going to do audio. I am now called Lady Deirdre, and act as the voice of the Gaians, whose intent is to guard, understand, and preserve planet's native life. Oh, I see you and your minions have flourished in this unforgiving world. Through cooperation, we can achieve mutual satisfaction of needs. Will you transmit your files on biogenetics in exchange for my information on Centauri ecology? Absolutely. Okay, so it's like, no, yes. No, but maybe I can do something here and let me look into it more. But no, peacekeepers.
Planet's atmosphere, though a gasping death to humans and most animals, is paradise for earth plants. The high nitrate content of the soil and the rich yellow sunlight bring an abundant harvest wherever adjustments can be made for the unusual soil conditions. Lady Deirdre Sky, Comparative Biology of Planet.
We have obtained technologies which allow us to design better units. Would you care to see the new units? Yes. We can create formers now, which do things. It's got a drill on it. 011, no attack power. Done. Your information intrigues me. Are you willing to exchange it for a copy of my world map? Yeah, sure. I sense you are a friend of the planet. I suggest we sign a treaty of friendship. Absolutely. Agreed. Walk with the planet, Deirdre. Excellent, Brother Lau. This treaty demonstrates the planet is large enough for both for your humanitarian initiatives and for my environmental initiatives. I hope she doesn't know that we already killed an alien species. It also opens the door for trade and commerce between our peoples. May the friendship between the peacekeepers and the Gaians last forever. Amen and amen. I know that we haven't gotten anywhere, but that is our first play. We have garnered a treaty with Gaia's Landing that is so close to us, by the way. but we're working together. We've already exchanged information. We've already found native life forms and destroyed them. They attacked first. We have created this colony ship that we were going down here to build, but not now, right? Because we can't build. Like, that's Gaia's Landing. We need to put that colony pod elsewhere. We've completed a few days. And listen, I just want you to know there's so much here. Menu. Look, all of those things. And look at all of those hotkeys. HQ. Look at the NGP headquarters. Look at all of those hotkeys. Oh my. Oh my. Terraforming. Listen, I'm going to continue to try this week. And what I promise is I'm going to try my best. Lao out.